Yo, what's going on, people? It's man like Jamo. I finally got hands on with the brand new MSI Claw handheld gaming PC thing. I want to do a little calm, casual first impressions. Let's dive straight in. Yes, people, them now. As I said, we're going straight in with this one, starting off with the design. For me personally, it's given ROG Ally in black. Like, that's not a problem. I do like the design of the ROG Ally, but I guess I do like to see something that looks a little bit different. But why fix it if it ain't broken kind of situation? The way the edges at the bottom left and bottom right of the console taper off, defo given ROG Ally. I do like the back of the console though. It is all plastic design, not like a flimsy plastic though. It is like a sturdy plastic, and obviously it makes the whole console a lot lighter when you're holding it over long gaming periods. So for me, the design's a win-win, low-key. Now, man's not going to go in too deep on the specs because everybody pretty much knows what the situation is. It's on the MSI website. I'll link it in the description section below. But you're looking at a 7-inch 1080p screen, up to 120 Hz on that thing. Obviously touchscreen, obviously 100% sRGB situation. We've got the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor in there, 155H, 16GB of RAM, 512GB of SSD. You got Thunderbolt 4 port on there, only one of them though, only one. So you know, whatever that port is being used for, you're gonna have to get some kind of extension if you want to use another USB-C or USB device. But apart from that, yeah, that's a pretty solid lineup of specs for a handheld gaming PC. Now into the nitty gritty, man played a little piece of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Assassin's Creed Mirage isn't the most demanding game, but it did run effortlessly on this little MSI Claw fam. Like, I didn't have any issues with it. As you can see in the footage, it's pretty much doing its thing. And any other game that I played, I think they had Tekken on there, they had Street Fighter as well. Those games all ran at flawless 60 frames per second with no issues whatsoever. Another thing I looked into was the MSI gaming software, because obviously with these Windows handhelds, you don't really have your keyboard shortcuts that you would normally use on a keyboard to get you out of sticky situations when you're gaming on your PC. For example, you can't press Alt Enter if the game kind of loads up in, I don't know, windowed mode or windowed full screen, whatever kind of thing. You need to kind of readjust it. You can't do that. So it's nice to have gaming software on these gaming PC handhelds that can help you emulate a keyboard without obviously having a keyboard with you kind of thing. Or you can obviously just have a little portable keyboard. Now, one thing I didn't really get to test too tough, because there was a lot of music going on in the place, was the sound of the console itself. But one thing I can tell you though is that when I turned the sound all the way up, I could hear it a little bit, and it felt like the whole console became an echo chamber because the console was vibrating along with the sound that was coming out of it at max volume kind of thing. So yeah, that should be interesting when playing it in a more quiet environment kind of thing, and you know, just playing it alone where there's not mad amounts of noise going on. I think the big question everyone's really trying to ask is, how fast is this compared to the other handheld gaming PCs that are already out on the market? How fast is it compared to the ROG Ally? How fast is it compared to the Lenovo Legion Go? How fast is it compared to the Steam Deck, the OG of this whole handheld gaming PC explosion arms race that's going on at the moment? Obviously, Windows 11 has its limitations, which I'll probably go to in another video. You know, we're obviously eagerly anticipating people them making that young Windows gaming mode for Windows handheld gaming PCs, because like they're popular now, so we might as well make it happen, Microsoft. Or, you know, going for a more easier approach like they do with the Steam Deck, and literally just having Steam OS, which gives you a more console-like experience when playing games. Obviously, battery life I didn't really get to test as well. I did have one unit that gave me a low battery warning, Obviously, man, just plugged it into the USB-C kind of thing. It's a 65-watt charger, so that shouldn't take too long to charge up. And there are 65-watt charger power banks as well, so at least man knows I can bring a power bank with me, worst case scenario. But yeah, that's obviously something man will have to look at in further testing. Anyway, regardless, I feel like MSI have definitely put in a worthy contender in the handheld PC gaming market kind of thing. It definitely goes up against the ROG Ally. Doesn't really have the functionality of the removable controllers that the Lenovo Legion Go has, but again, in terms of graphics and performance power, it can go up against the Legion Go, and it does have that Thunderbolt 4 for mad quick transfer speeds, and obviously easier access to putting on one of those external GPUs and getting more power out of the system. Anyway, hopefully the guys at MSI send me one through so I can do even further testing on it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys going to cop one of these yourselves? Let me know while I go on in it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.